Alright guys, we're going to do on this video, we're going to take a look and compare two lines that are parallel. The main thing we came up with in class and that kind of discovery activity is that when you graph two parallel lines, obviously they never touch, but they also have the same slope. So for this example, see how the number before the x is the same when it's in slope-intercept form? For both of these, the slope is 3. So if you graph both of these lines, they're never going to touch. Okay, that's kind of the main thing. Then the work that we do after it, we know how to deal with point-slope form, and we know how to take that and put it in slope-intercept form. Okay, so let's take a look at this information. Here's the main thing out of all this. Two parallel lines have the same slope. Can't emphasize that enough. All right, let's look at the first problem. Make it a little bit bigger. All right, it's saying the line, we want to write an equation of a line in both these forms, point slope and slope intercept, if it's parallel to this line. If it's parallel to y equals 2x minus 3. Well, the main thing is the slope. The slope for this line is 2. So I'm going to write here m equals 2. And then the equation of the line that we want to find, it's saying it passes through this point 3, negative 1. So I want to make that 3x sub 1, make the negative 1 y sub 1. So this is everything that I need to get it in point slope form. So when I put it in point slope form, I'm going to have y minus y sub 1. Well, when you subtract negative 1, it becomes positive 1. So I'm going to put y plus 1 equals, and then we're going to have m, which is 2, times the quantity of x minus x sub 1. So it's x minus this right here of 3. Okay, and we know how to do this, right? I did part A, so I'll put a little check. To get it in slope-intercept form, I want to get y by itself, so I'm going to bring down the y plus 1, then I distribute the 2. So 2 times that x is 2x, and then 2 times this negative 3 is negative 6. And then the y plus 1 on the left side, to get y by itself, you subtract 1 on both sides, subtract 1 here, so we have y equals 2x, and then negative 6 minus 1 is negative 7. And there's our answer for part B. And notice how you still have the same slope of 2. Alright, so really all the work's the same. The only thing you really have to identify is what's the slope of the line that's parallel to the line that's given. And you just keep the slope the same. Okay, let's do number 2. Alright, number 2. It's saying this is the line's parallel to this line. Well, first thing I see, it's in slope-intercept form. The slope here is at 1/2. So I'm going to put m equals 1/2. And the line that we want to find passes through this, the 4, negative 6. So 4 is x sub 1, negative 6 is y sub 1. Here it is. This is everything that I need to get the equation in point slope form. So I'm going to have y minus y sub 1. Well, when I subtract that negative 6, it becomes positive 6. Then it equals m, which is 1/2, times the quantity of x minus x sub 1, which is 4. So it's x minus 4. So I got it in point slope. Then to get it in slope-intercept form, I need to solve for y. So again, I'm going to bring down the y plus 6. I want to get rid of the parentheses by distributing 1/2. So 1/2 times x is 1/2 x. And then 1/2 times negative 4, well, half of negative 4 is negative 2. And then one more step. I got to get y by itself. So here I'm going to subtract 6. So I get y by itself. Subtract 6 on the right side. So I'm going to have y equals 1/2 x. And then negative 2 minus 6 is negative 8. So we did part B there. I still have the same slope of 1/2. I wound up getting a different y-intercept of negative 8. Alright, but main thing, getting started, identify the slope of the line that's given, and then just keep the same slope of the line that you want to find in both point slope and slope-intercept form.